What if I told you that in 2 weeks, all of your dreams can come true? Everyone wants to fix their broken relationship, bills piling up, paycheck to paycheck, or probably you just want to make more money to provide for the people that you love. Well, I don't want to gatekeep what I've been doing for the past year. Put this on top of your desk or on your altar, write a note or a blank check, and watch the magic works. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free, and it will be energized on the day of the eclipse. So don't you want all your dreams to come true? Visit my website, eatreadlove.me, to find out more. Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. We're doing your reading. How are you? Well, one, we have a lunar eclipse coming soon. So we're entering the eclipse season, we call it. And what happens normally when the eclipse season, there are things that is changing abruptly. What happens is, let's just say you're holding on to something, it will be ripped out, like it would be taken out, okay? Because that way, the flow, the ebb and flow of the universe has to continue. And as humans, we do tend to hold on to things. It's our nature. And this total lunar eclipse that is coming is happening in your seventh house, which is in Virgo. And this is things that are binding, because contract signing is the seventh house. These are the things that we make deal with other people. That's why it's a partnership house. And this is where the trade happens also in traditional texts, shlokas. I forgot what in Parashara it says there. It's not verbatim, but it's about what we make an agreement towards the opposite. So these are people who are opposite of us. So they also, of course, put it there as a gender, but it's opposite who is in front of you. So it's like a trade when you're doing business. It's like, okay, you buy something, you pay money, and then you get something back. But relationship is same way, right? So it's an agreement. So since the total lunar eclipse is happening there, we got a lot to talk about. Okay. So, and I started making also for people who's the diehard of my obsidian collection. So when you get your obsidian, okay, this is the golden obsidian. It's very rare because one, you can't see another obsidian that has sheen on it. It has a gold. And I made it alternate with real gold. You can check it out down there. Or the trio, which is the ruby and the moonstone. You will get your food dog. Finally, it's here. Okay, so the food dog, okay, you can get it now. Well, this is going to be energized during the eclipse for you, which is happening in the seventh house in Virgo. So relationship, contract, this is also the success in your career. Those are the things that is going to kind of like get a shake up. It doesn't mean it's bad at all, but the change, change is very, very difficult for us humans, because we have this idea of a sense of control. So let's hear tarot. In the tarot, we're going to look into your card of focus, your current situation, what the future challenges and obstacles, blessings coming your way, and what the future holds for you. I do sidereal Vedic astrology for people who doesn't know, and I teach people how to manifest with regards to their success, with regards to stability in their life, may it be in money or just want something to be stable. Relationship wise, we'll see if it comes into the read, but I try not to put so much focus into that as we are still in the early part of this year. So let's get ourselves a good chance, just remove first those attachments and then start fresh. Okay, let's see your card of focus, and I said start fresh. A lot of people are getting stalked by this card right now. It's the Eight of Swords. Okay, what I mean by that is, like, I've done other readings and it's still the Eight of Swords. It's always just the Eight of Swords right now. Mentality wise, this is the card of focus. There are certain fears that you have right now, and this could be because Rahu is in the first house. Okay, when Rahu is in the first house, I just realized I need a haircut. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's a different lighting. And now it's gonna bother me. um, with the Eight of Swords right here, it's a feeling of, because Rahu is in the first house, like not getting what you want and you obsess about it. So anywhere Rahu is, that's where you obsess about. So it's very easy. So let's just say you want to have a relationship and have someone who's Rahu in the seventh. They always want to have a relationship. Then if you want a relationship, then there you go. But since for you, Rahu is in the first house, then this is the transformation of oneself, which means like you keep trying to change the way that you are, but you always wind up in the same circle. You have cut off people because Ketu is in the seventh. You've divorced, separated. You tried to be the, like, I just want to be better, but then something still holds you back, okay? Which is imaginary. They say 99% of our fear, it doesn't really manifest. But then we like to choose and believe in the 1% of our fear. So understand that in the Eight of Swords, you are able and capable to get out of this mindset, provided that you say, it's like, you know what, goodbye. A lot of people have a certain attachment to certain things, relationship, or any of that. Okay? Now reverse that. Let's just say reverse that, because Rahu is in the first for you. Put Ketu in Pisces. Let's just say that. Put Ketu in Pisces in the first house. These are people, individual who has no strings attached to anything. They can let go of anything at any point in their life. Now, do they feel something? Yes, but they're half existing in the spiritual world and half existing in the human world, which for them is actually a burden to stay, but they were already ready to ascend. That's K2. So, I mean, now you understand also. So K2 in the first, majority of people would be in the spiritual path as well. Okay, they like mysticism, the occult knowledge. So try to understand your chart. So that way it's like you have Rahu in the second, Rahu in the third, Rahu in the fourth. So because this is your entire life. Just looking at Rahu and Ketu, the north node and the south node, you will see that the whole existence of your life just coming back and forth from that. Don't even think about Jupiter, don't think about Venus, the nodes. Rahu is the present and the future. Ketu is our past life. Very easy. In your current situation, Two of Swords right here, okay, is crossroads. You don't know what to do. You don't want to break people's heart, or you don't want to cause anyone pain. The Two of Swords is a card of you're trying your best, also not to be emotional in this situation. So I mean, that's good. It's very, very nice that you're considerate of others, which is very Piscean. Pisceans would just leave you behind instead of. I mean, I say leave you behind, because it's a natural 12th house. They can walk away. They can be very detached at some point once they give it all. But the Two of Swords is like they just want things to be okay before they leave. So this is the part of the Eight of Swords also for you, which is if it's about relationship, you feel that if I do leave them, then what will happen? Right. So you have a big heart. You're a Piscean, water sign. You have Cancer. I don't know about Scorpio. Don't worry about them. I got Scorpio, and then there's your sign. That's your obstacles and challenges. Five Pentacles. Now, this is a common problem as far as majority, probably, in which I'm part of that majority. Financial difficulty. Five Pentacles. Well, that's the old Sal, the Five Pentacles. Fear of not having enough. Okay, but God will always provide, right? But our desire is not what God provides. We have an insatiable desire. God will give us what we need. But with Five Pentacles here in your current situation, it's hard for you to make a decision because you don't have the money. True? Very, very true. It's hard to make moves when you don't have the funds. So that's the Five Pentacles. Your obstacle and challenge here is your work, your career. You got your 10th house is what we look for. Okay, you got Virgo as your 7th, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag. Sag is your sister's zodiac. Jupiter is already direct. So if it's about expansion with regards to your career, it will manifest now. With your business, it will manifest now. Past October, November, December, all the way to January, Jupiter was in retrograde. I've mentioned here in countless of my reading that the only graha that is famous, and people get bored once I talk about astrology, and especially Vedic astrology, but it doesn't matter. Just for me, it's more of people who really wants to understand themselves. So Mercury is very famous for retrograde, which is ruler for your 7th house. But Mercury retrogrades every 3 months for 30 days. Jupiter retrograde for like 4 months. And Jupiter is the karaka for our opportunity, our luck. This is your Lagna Lord in charge of your health. So I would advise the Piscean to be more concerned when Jupiter goes retrograde because that affects you, your entire life. So past October, November, December, January, life was difficult. But since now it's direct in Taurus, so you got Pisces, right? Okay, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, right here. Jupiter is direct there. However, Jupiter is a Maraka in the 3rd house. We don't want Jupiter there because Jupiter feels it's dying because the 3rd house is the birth of our desire. and Jupiter is Saturn. Are you struggling with manifesting? You probably didn't know, but you have to start with the basic. Struggling with overthinking and unable to process your thoughts clearly? Moonstone is the crystal for that. Pair it with a very strong crystal such as ruby and you can get success. You need real gold because real gold cleanses, heals, and purifies. The problem is you can never find this kind of crystals all in one bracelet. But now it's here. All those crystals can be found now in a trio bracelet. To find out more, visit our website, e3. So what I mean by that is that it's, Jupiter is this guru who doesn't want anything that is not unholy, but it wants pure intention. Okay? So it feels here that why do we desire? Why do I want? And I cannot give you what you want because I'm not functioning well here. So what happens is even more delay. But here's the good news. Jupiter is going to move out of your third house all towards your fourth house. So if it's about moving and relocating this year, you will have that. If it's about joy and happiness and feeling secure, you will have that this year. But just hold on for a few more months. You understand me? Jupiter also has a fifth house aspect, which gives really, really good because you got to be 3, okay, right here, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. So from here, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, okay? So this is what gives you hope for that relationship because it's a fifth house aspect. So for people who are single, then this is a time where Jupiter can give you a relationship. But money-wise, it can become really, really challenging. And to add to that, Mars is retrograde, which is the ruler of your second house. It will go direct. So this is when the astrologer, the reader, would tell you to be more conservative with your decision. But after that, life will get better. So that's what I'm saying. But you can always do remedy. If you have no money, help people. Help people who has no money. But then you don't understand. How can I? That's an easy remedy. The problem that you have is the problem that you should solve for others. The universe will help you solve your problem. I know. It's a difficult way of remedy, but it works like wonder. Yes. So that's that one. Let's see what's blessing coming your way. All your sufferings, which is 10 of Swords, will be over. See that? I told you. So this is a blessing coming out, 10 of Swords. You don't get 11 of Swords. So there's no more pain, right? If we're dying, if we're dead, that's it. But you're not dying. There's no one dying. But at 10 of Swords, all your pain and suffering is over this year. Okay? So hold on. Because it is difficult when the nodes are transiting the first house. Especially if this is not your natal chart. You're not used to the challenge. And then, but everybody gets this. Okay? So next is now Aquarius. And then after that, it moves from one sign every 18 months. And this is the reason why you will see people go to up and down different kinds of challenges in their life. So sometimes it's favorable, sometimes it's not. Right now, it's not. And the future, Page of Wands for you. Okay. So in the future, I see that you will regain that strength. This is finding that passion again. This is getting up. Page of Wands is interested again with life. So let's just say in the past months, you feel like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like you just don't have it. You feel like something is missing. You will find that spark. Okay, you're Jupiterian. Jupiterian are naturally optimistic. So you will find that glow, you'll find that passion, and then you will pursue. Now, just to share to all the Piscean, so that way, you don't feel a little bit disconnect. I'm not always 100, but I use different kinds of remedy. So then I'm always 100. So that way, I'm always just here. Okay? So what I recommend, of course, is Obsidian with dry real gold or your trio, okay, which is very good because this is ruby and moonstone. And don't forget, I will energize your lucky food dog during the time of the eclipse, especially if you're trying to repair a relationship, because that's where it's going to affect you, your career, and your success. I will energize it for you. It's going to be down there, free shipping in the US, and we ship to more than 90 countries across the globe.